All right, and it looks like we are ready for our next run of Rockman and Forte any percent by mrcab55. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Hey, everybody. How's it going? We're here for Rockman and Forte. We're going to just get moving here in just a second. I guess I owe everybody a countdown. So without further ado, let's get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Rockman and Forte, a game released on the Super Nintendo actually after Mega Man 8 was released on the PlayStation 1. Capcom went and released this game because they said, let's put out another SNES game for everybody who doesn't have a PlayStation, and we have this wonderful game as a result. This is the Japanese cart, because that's the only SNES cart there is. This was eventually released on Game Boy Advance in the States. Whew. So we're playing as Rockman instead of Bass here. This is kind of then the traditional sort of Mega Man jump, shoot, slide. You know what we're doing here, everybody. And we're just gonna go. Favorite thing about this game, actually, just we have this amazing slide. We go really fast. Unlike the Mega Man 8 slide, which is actually pretty slow. So, other than that, really, what do I even want to say about this game? It's actually kind of hard. We're not going to have E-tanks or anything. And by the time this is over, we're going to just be at low health for a lot of this run. So we're going to have a good time tonight. Yeah. Intro stage just flutters here. Okay, so I did say this was a game that came out after Mega Man 8, so we're going to get to fight the Jello Devil here in a second, but first we get to say hello to our good friend Proto Man. That's King. Dr. Wily, of course, not actually in this game. We're required to say that even if he is. But there's King. Proto Man's going to shoot King, and now, well, okay, Proto Man's down. We're going to have to go. I think I have to say he's half the man he's used to be here, otherwise this isn't an official speedrun. But yeah, there's Jello Devil, and unlike every other devil in the series, we're just going to shoot him. He's not going to move. You can actually do it in one cycle if you are insane at mashing. But that's really about it. So here's our stage select. We have only 3 out of the 8 robots we can go to. That's one of the weird things about this game. You start with only these 3, and every time you knock out a robot master, you get more stages kind of moving towards the right that you can access. Until eventually all 8 are down, and then we can access the King stages. So we're going to go through Cold Man stage first. Is because Cold Man has the best weapon probably in a long time in the ice wall. It's amazing. We're going to be using it for just riding it as we slide it along the ground. We're going to use it for clips. We're going to use it for double jumps. It's great. Otherwise, just as far as the physics of this game go, pretty much like every other Mega Man game out there, you know, you're jumping a little bit off ledges to gain some speed. We're sliding, we're kind of hopping at the end so that we don't hang over the ledge. Mega Man's slide in this game just stays on the ground forever. Like, he could have his back hand in this, like, 3-tile wide slide animation or something, and just jump high in the air off just that hand. It's amazing. There we go. Just want to be a little careful here because we have these ice pits that you can't actually jump out of this one. And this last screen's a little dicey. We should be okay, though. He's going to have a fun jump in a second. Cold Man himself has a pretty simple pattern. Oh, we got to go the top route now. We missed the jump. We're supposed to use that ice wall to get pushed along the bottom enough to make it. Sorry, everybody. Have to give the back out path. So here's Cold Man. He's going to just create a giant ice wall and shove it at us. And we're going to shoot through the ice wall by standing really close to him. And just do this. Alright, he hopped for us. That's good. That means this charge shot's actually hitting late enough that, oh man. The rest of this should be okay. I missed a shot and I feel bad now. So that like little cloud thing that's flying around, will stun us and we can't really shoot during it. It's annoying. You can't jump. You have to just mash to get out of it. So we're really happy we avoided that. So we've got a 20-second break here after robot killing. So I think this is where we're supposed to always say, if there's any donations, please feel free to cut in right now.
Perfect. We have plenty coming in. Thank you so much.
You'll love to see it.
We have $50 from Cold Cuts that says, so Grandpa didn't fail as many songs as he thought he would. So instead, here's a massive donation towards Big Heads. It's what Grandpa wants. Thank you, Midwest Speed Fest. Thank you so much, Cold.
Nice. Thank you so
And we
much.
also have $50 from Sparkover that says, great job, Cold. Wonderful PBs. Way to showcase this wonderful game.
Nice. Thank you, everybody. So this is Burner Man. We're going to immediately put this ice wall we got to work, just jumping on top of it. That's why it's such a good weapon. It's a great utility item. Burner Man is probably one of the hardest stages in this game. We've got a lot of damage boosting going on, and we don't even have the counterattacker yet. And we're going to try and do some double jumps. But up. That's just an audio cue for me. But up. Good, we got it. I'm going to say that a few more times during the run. It just makes it easier for me to do those jumps. We got bumped ahead by the ice wall, too. So this ice wall is just amazing. I don't know why nobody would ever want this ice wall. It's just too good. We even got a refill for it a little earlier if you missed that. So now we just have even more ice wall. And like this room is one of the hard ones too, but it's actually pretty easy. Jump, slide, jump, slide. That's all there is to it. Jump, except this one. You gotta jump a little early. The last screen of this stage, which we're not up to yet, is one where we have those giant kind of floating telly enemies from Heatman stage, and they're going to drop giant fire bombs. Unless I do this screen right, and then we'll only see the last one. Just need to get them off the screen to the left fast enough that they don't actually act. That one actually does get destroyed by what else? An ice wall. Here's the fire. That is instant kill fire if you get touched by it, so don't get touched by it. And now we get a giant sigh of relief because we got through the stage, but we still have to fight Burner Man, who, if you play this game casually, will be your worst nightmare for a long time. Unless you can do that. You have to pause here, so we laugh at him. Then we push it and shoot through there. You have to actually see him hit the spikes, too. Otherwise, he doesn't take that damage. Burner Man is awful fighting with the Buster because he has the Wave Burner, which I think is called something else in this game. It might be Fire Wave. It's a Mega Man X weapon. We all recognize it. But it blocks Buster shots, so that's awful. So I'm going to take another drink here. Let's see if we have anything else coming in. Maybe not. Okay. On to Pirate Man.
Oh, sorry, my audio cut out for a second there.
I was a little afraid to just outright call you on it because I saw like the green circle in Discord.
I just heard the last sentence, the last word of what you said. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
But yeah, so just want to remind everyone we're still trying to get donations in for the Arkham Knight and Sonic Adventure DX runs. So be sure to do ! donate to see towards that and ! schedule to see what's coming up.
So there is actually a zip that I could have done here. It saves maybe 2 seconds if you do it perfectly and eats a lot of your health to do it. So we're going to forsake those 2 seconds to just play the stage normally. Pirate Man is the last sort of calm stage in this run too. Very nice relaxing music. There's an ice wall destroying a sub. But yeah, you pretty much see what's going on here. This is the last peaceful stage we're going to have. Health in that chest. Bumped ahead by the ice. Ice, of course, floats in water, so you get to use it there. Very nice and easy to make that. So Joka's has a beginner guide to this game out there. If anybody's interested in picking up the speedrun, and please do. And it states that if you get in here with full health, you will win the damage war against Pirate Man. So we're just going to stand here and shoot him. Don't just hold the Y button, though. You will actually run out of wave burn if you do that. And then you'll be sad. There you go. All the dodge tech in the world, except in the refights, we were not going to be able to get away with that. If you are interested in running this game, please do actually check out the Mega Man Discord. Please, like, just start jumping in. We actually have a lot of people jumping into this game this year, and it feels great because this game kind of feels like one of the great unknowns of the series. There's just not a lot of runners of it. So anybody who's willing to jump in and take on this hard game, please do. Why is this such a hard game? Other than I already mentioned, there's not really any E-tanks. This is our sort of tutorial stage here with the King Locker. We have to learn how to use our weapons. We have to learn how to use our... We have to learn how to use our weapons like that. There you go. We did it on the third try. But we're going to get a lot of bolts here, and we're going to use those bolts to go to the store and buy ourselves this little thing called the Counterattacker. The Counterattacker has to be equipped, and it will make it so that if Mega Man is in critical health, so 7 health or less, every shot he fires will do 2 more hit points of damage, which is great for speedruns. The drawback is we will be at 7 health or less for pretty much the rest of this run. I also can't shop and talk at the same time.
Menuing is the hardest part of speedrunning.
It really is.
Like,
it so is. You're right.
Yeah. What got you into speedrunning this game? Why do you enjoy it?
I just like all of the Mega Man games, pretty much. I mean, there's always some oddball games out there, but I've just been a fan of the Mega Man series for I don't know how long. This game, like I said, actually... Whoa, where's my slide? What do I do here? This game really does kind of need more runners for it, for whenever we have one of our big community events. It's always sort of, who wants to play Rockman and Forte? Not because like nobody wants to play it, but nobody's fast at playing it. So please get in here. So we're going to go and equip this fireball here, like I said. This game is actually a lot of fun. If you're willing to kind of put up with its shenanigans. I mentioned we have Forte as the other character in this game. He has a dash and a double jump, which makes a lot of sections of this game a lot easier. And we don't get to use it at all. Whoa. Oh, I didn't want that hit anymore. Okay. Hopefully we don't soft lock here. I've never soft locked here yet. Alright, the streak continues. If you kill this worm going to that top corner before you regain movement, yeah, you soft lock. And then we'd be figuring out how to continue. Oh, I don't want that. Don't want anything to do with that. These walls are, as we say, well programmed. You can jump into the bottom and the fall through trigger works. And we're gonna see the ice wall do its thing again. First by just pushing us down through this quicksand a lot faster than we would have sank otherwise. And then this room. So here's the counterattacker at work, because these little mole things have more than 1 hit point. Whoa! Okay. We're good. Them destroying the floor is terrible. Makes those jumps terrible. Here's Ground Man. Pretty much everything he does at least 4 hit points of damage. We have 3. Whoa! Okay. We missed him with that shot, so now we get this pattern. Hey, we did it. So if Ground Man gets into the ground, he has a tendency to pop up on either side, and he fires this giant drill at you in the middle. And it's hard to avoid. You can actually destroy it with a mine if you're lucky, but more often than not, you're going to take at least 4 points of damage. So I'm happy we made that. We did it.
Well done, absolutely.
Sweet. So yeah, the spread drill is a neat little weapon. We have the traditional moment in a marathon where I'm entering an auto-scroller. So if we have anything else to plug, because this next screen, it's a little tricky. We'll have to stay on the right edge near the end of it, but otherwise, yeah, we're just going to go.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Donations have been rolling in, so thank you, everyone. We have $55 from KLM 1187 that says, "Can we ask Mr. Cab to ask us a dad joke?" Good luck, Mr. Cab.
I can, if you want me to.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will open the book of dad jokes after this stage.
do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go for it.
I mean, I've got to play the video game first.
You mean you have to play the game well, and then talking during that isn't like super simple?
No, I have to pretend to play the game well, so it's even worse. Now we're actually moving.
There we go. Nice.
Whoa! Okay. Oh yeah, that jump worked out anyway. Sometimes you're just sliding and you're trying to jump, and the game's like, no. So this is a stage where you get to the last screen, and there's just a lot of damage waiting for you. So as much as we in general want to be at low health for like the whole game, there's definitely a couple of stages you're kind of planning out, where am I going to take my hits? And you're going to see this row of 3 green cannons here. I'm just going to take all sorts of damage on the screen. And do I have it? Is Mega Man grabbing his shoulder? He is. Granted, with Tengu Man, you're probably saving as much time with the counterattacker active as you are taking 1 extra hit, so it's questionable. You really only save 1 cycle in this fight. Tengu Man is a Mega Man 8 boss. Oh, he got away from me. Look out. There we go. We got him. So KLM asked me to read from this book of dad jokes I keep on hand for some reason, because your groans only give me strength.
Beautiful. Yes.
So Frozen Fly, I'm gonna ask you because you're here in voice chat with me.
Sure.
What instrument boils hot water when you play it?
What instrument?
The kettle drum.
Okay, I like that one.
Where am I going? There's a stage select here. I have splits running that tell me things. Good.
Nice.
We're in Magic Man.
That's a good one.
KLM, by the way, is my eternal rival in this game, and we've been racing this at events for a little while now. I kind of snuck by him on this one to do a solo run because, well, I wanted to do a solo run. But definitely keep an eye on him too, and he's also one of the runners that picked up this game lately. He's got a better time than me even, so I'm going to keep plugging KLM. This is Magic Man stage. These are the trains from Cloud Man stage, and this is where if you actually are good at the game, you do a skip here. It saves a whole bunch of time while we're standing around right now, but it involves a sliding ice wall jump. That was supposed to be a slide, I'm scared. That you have to damage boost off an enemy at the very end of. It's crazy. You have to be insane to do it, and the really good runners of this game know exactly how to do it. This is the sissy roll. We need the sissy roll to destroy this block. Thank you. It's actually kind of RNG. I want to say 4 is the most we've seen bounces around the room before that block gets destroyed and we get to proceed. More of these ice wall jumps. Whoa. So this is another stage where we're going to have a... I'm looking at my health now and I'm very scared. We have to make this vertical screen climb that is covered in spikes. Can I even make it now? We're gonna go. I'm gonna go for it. Why not? It's a marathon. I don't think I can make it. So we're gonna do the backup with an ice wall jump in a second, because I'm pretty sure if I take one more big hit here, it would be death. There we go. We can do that. So yeah, you're supposed to damage boost up the whole way, but I have a strong feeling that if I went for it, we'd explode, and that it's bad for the run. So Mega Man here doesn't have that grab his shoulder animation. We're going to slide into him first, because the Tengu Blade is neat because it has this sort of dash attack, charge kick mechanic to it. And just the way the math works out, you can do one normal hit to Magic Man, who we obviously just stun-locked into oblivion, and still kill him in the same number of cycles. So go us. Are we keeping the donations rolling, or do I need to click on the donate button myself?
I mean, I feel like that would maybe be hard while you're doing a speed run, but I wouldn't be surprised you could do it. You're very talented.
That's true. We did already get through the auto-scroller. I might be in trouble if I try to do it.
I do have something to announce. We have just opened up a bid war for Bug Snacks, the Grumpus color, between black, green, orange, and yellow. So if you're particularly inclined towards any of those colors, you can get your donations in for a Bug Snacks run. You're here for orange? Me too.
I'm here for
I
orange.
graduated from the University of Florida, so I like orange and blue.
Stay true to the orange and blue.
Yeah.
Mets are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 7th, by the way. Why would I ever watch a Mets game during a marathon run? I'm crazy. I should note that we have a lot of weapons now, and I should probably actually say another thing here. We're obviously here 7th in our 8 robots. There are other routes to this game that will do this very stage 4th, but up. And you'll have zips for Ground Man and Magic Man if you do that. Hang on, we gotta pay attention to Simon Says here. It would give me a slow pattern in a marathon, wouldn't it? Doing the little clip off the last block there is kind of annoying. I don't like my health, so we're gonna actually heal, even though I want to get to low health. Just means I'll have to take more hits from something later. Who likes disappearing blocks? This is the stage that has them. Yeah, Astro Man stage. Now we have Tengu Man's weapon. We've got other stuff. We can actually start being pretty creative with how we attack problems. Blink. This is actually a screen where with Forte, those ice wall jumps I was doing, you can kind of double jump with Forte through that screen and do the ice wall jumps on your second jump. It's great. I'm going to pretend that I completely missed that pattern and panic. Line up Mega Man with his hand with this third vertical wall here for no apparent reason. That was a fun room. There are a couple rooms... Oh no. What's that block doing? Ow. That you can kind of do that little ice wall clip through the wall glitch. It's awesome. That's one of the ice wall's many amazing traits in this game. It just pushes you through walls sometimes. So I think we have 7 hit points. Getting bodied by Astro Man, who's also from the Mega Man 8 alumni club with Tengu Man. Getting bodied is 6. Getting hit by the orbs is only 2. I think speedrunning memes now require me to say the word orb like that, but whatever. So now we have an interesting weapon in the copy shot. Astro Man's weapon kind of creates this hologram of Mega Man that just shoots like crazy. And the shots in and of themselves are not amazingly like strong, but they do kind of hover in one place. It fires constantly, which is kind of nice. But the hologram itself acts as a decoy sometimes. Lots of shots, like maybe the 8th robot we're going to here will attack the decoy and not me, which is very useful. So I said Burner Man is everybody's least favorite robot. That's almost true. It's really true until they get to meet Dynamo Man, who has great ability halfway through the fight. But we'll see that when we get there. To push L one more time here to get to Tengu Blade now. Once you have copy shot, it's 3rd, not 2nd. Here's Ice Wall doing its thing again. This conveyor belt, I believe it's like the longer you walk on it, the faster it pushes you. So we're just not going to walk on it. Come on, just get out here. We're going to ride the ice walls. And then we're going to slide along anyway because I didn't get in front of it. Whatever. We're good. We're good. This stage kind of has just a decent amount of damage going on it. It also has this really hard mini-boss, but unfortunately for the mid-boss, that kind of takes a lot of time. It has this annoying laser pattern you have to slide under. There's another great visual cue to just slide through the gate on the other side of the room, so we're not going to deal with it. And these dark rooms, they're not that bad. They're always the same, so if you know the pattern, you just speed right through them like that. And this is one of those moments, again, where we basically need to know how much health we have, how much damage we want to take off of everything. Just not liking this. I think I need 2 more. No, we're good. Getting right onto 7 hit points is so much fun. So the copy shot that we were talking about here only does 4 points of damage with counterattacker. We're going to do 5 once or twice with a full charge buster shot. And then let him have it. Oh, we're too close. Okay, gotta dodge stuff. This is what everybody hates. He can actually heal himself a little bit, but as long as you know what you're doing, it's not a big deal. And if you're wondering, you push the quick swap buttons, L and R, to cancel out of the hologram existing, so you can use another one very quickly. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to fire across the top of the screen to take out the one on the other side. Of course, we figured out you can, so we do that because it's faster. Plus, it's faster both to take it out and so that he heals less, which makes us all very happy. So that's 8 robots, everybody. We did it. We stopped King's army.
Nice.
Nice. I do like that in this game. We have the King Locker here again to get more of these giant bolts, which kind of at least, gives an explanation of, Mega Man, you know it's King. Why don't you just go to King's Fortress and stop him? You could skip all these robots. You're pretty good with the Mega Buster. What are you doing? And we at least have this sort of explanation of, well, I've got to have all these weapons to break these seals or something, so before we can actually go and take them out. So, we get to do this. We get to learn about the weapons. They're nice and color-coded so that they match your color scheme. They match Forte's color scheme as well. Come on. Stop wasting my time on the bolt that I'm not even supposed to collect to save 2 seconds. And we're going to go shopping after this, and we're going to buy 2 things. One is the hypercharger, which makes our charge shot charge up faster. We don't particularly need it. It's just really fun and nice to have. And we're going to buy this other thing called the damage converter, which, if we take a hit, will give us a little bit of weapon energy. I don't know why I would ever want that, because I have to equip that over the counterattacker. Maybe I'll use it in 3 stages. We'll see. Hopefully I don't use it in the next stage. I don't want to see that. So we're going to try the zip a couple of times here. This one isn't especially required, but if we get it, good. No. No. We're going to just ride this one rather than waste all of our ice. But the impossible zips of this game, you have to kind of jump and then at like the right time start pushing into the ice wall. And magic happens, and Mega Man will get caught in the wall. That zip does not save too much time. The next opportunity I have to do something like that will save 2 minutes. And that, by the way, is a lot of why this game's kind of like impossible as a speedrun. Like, you can still get pretty decent times without doing that, but naturally, 2 minutes is an awful lot of time to be able to save.
That's huge.
The record in this game is actually 35 minutes. I'll just take this one.
Yeah, that's significant for sure.
Yep. Let's see.
We do have some donations coming in whenever a good time
Go
is.
for it.
Let me know. All right. We have $2 from Tempest Mask that says, "Hey all, I love watching some, quote, Mega Man 8.5, unquote, done fast. Even without Rush Marine, I got to make the call to something when Cab runs. Good luck, man. Also a shout out to Terry Suman on the Japanese restream. I recognize you from last year's Mega Man Relay qualifiers. Arigato gozaimasu. I hope I did not butcher that. Thanks, Tempest."
Nice.
And we do have $10 from Anonymous that says, "Absolute fire, piano playing." Thank you.
That room didn't go quite the way I had planned, but we survived it. Let's get past that giant rhino thing, because getting bodied by the rhino is 11 hit points. I think it's 10 hit points of damage. It might be more. It's insane. It's more than a full health drop. This is the unpronounceable name boss that you might remember from Mega Man 8 Wily 1. And there's a monkey that also wants to attack my hologram and not me, which makes me happy. Whoa! Good thing I know those missiles only do 2. Oh, okay, we did it. This boss is always terrifying in a run, just because you can get dunked. You're here with almost no hit points left. You're just trying to avoid everything. It's fun. This stage has an exceedingly long load time for some reason, because this is the worst stage in classic Mega Man. So yeah, this stage has 3 sections and no real checkpoints outside of the breaks in those sections. There's a boss at the end of all of them. Oh good, we have full weapon energy. You only get your weapon energy back after killing a Robot Master in this game. So we did not kill a Robot Master at the end of the last stage, and therefore didn't get weapon energy back, but we seem to be good. Do I not have... I'm not in critical health. Okay. That makes this a little interesting. So this is a giant tank, and getting bodied by it only does 2 points of damage. You want to see the gun open up here, because hitting it with 3 lightning bolts should take it out. I think we got a good mine on the top section a second ago, so this will take that out. One that there. Come on, come on, come on. Who's a good tank? This is the RNG boss, if you haven't figured that out by now. We need to take out this back panel once it opens up eventually. Hey, look at that. It looks bad, but we can actually shoot magic cards up, which gives us a nice little out. So that's why nobody likes the King Tank. It is awful. Not even because it's an especially difficult boss. It's one of those bosses that will just eat your time for no reason. I'm gonna get this one up just because it's a marathon. Why not? We actually do have a death warp coming up. Surprise! Spoilers. Yeah. Sorry, I got excited. We got another one up anyway. Good. So I'm interested in how much lightning I have. I have a lot of lightning, that's good. I have full drill, that's good. This is the King Flying Tank. It's like the King Tank, except it's flying. Unlike the normal tank that is on the ground and opens in weird places, and then it's RNG if I can even damage it, I can always damage this one if I can, manage these flying platforms that it can kind of destroy while it whites out the screen. And with this giant clunky drill with a really wacky hitbox, while it's firing health at me to get rid of my counterattacker. I don't know. Sometimes it fires flash bombs out of that. Oh my goodness, this is the best tank ever. Oh no! So once you kill the tank, it sets your checkpoint to the next area. So as long as you have an extra life, that saves a handful of seconds to do it that way. Come on, jump over the ice machine. We need to jump on this thing. So that we can keep panicking about the fact we have to actually do the zip this time. I said the next time we had a chance to do it, we'd save a couple minutes. Well, it's that time. This also is a really weird jump. It is actually required to do an ice wall jump in this game right there if you're playing as Mega Man. If you're not playing as Mega Man, you just double jump there with base and everybody's happy. So here's King. This is a scripted fight. And we're actually going to put on this damage converter now just so that I can try and get a little bit more ice wall to try this with. We're in the wall. So here's the thing. If I use lightning bolt, I'll go up. And if I go too far up, that's bad. If I go too far down, there's no more screen. So I have to jump to get in the air, use lightning bolt, and pause within the first few tiles. Let's see what happens. We did it. So now we just tap left a lot to zip, and this scripted fight is now over because we zipped past it. Go us.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Who needs fights? We don't.
Yeah, it's annoying. The only thing is now he's purple for some reason. That's kind of strange. And now both tanks are here. He's formed the Megazord. Just take a lot of damage. It does do more damage now. I need to remember to re-equip the counterattacker. It's my #1 cause of losing time after putting it on to try and gain. No, I don't want that one. Okay. Because it's nice to be able to like make sure I have more attempts by just sneaking in some more ice. He loves to hit this platform, which, by the way, is not there for base. Does he have only 6 hit points left? No. For some reason, the last hit will just pierce his iframes, and, well, here we are. And he's saying words. I have not seen the English translation of those words in a long time, to be perfectly honest. Oh, and suddenly it's a Dr. Wily stage. I wonder what's in here. We have shadows, silhouettes of all the robot masters we've seen so far. So this is very much a kind of a Mega Man X1 style refight stage. We're going to see all the robots, and there's going to be little sections of stage between them. And I have to kind of figure out how I want to get into critical health here. Gonna hit him with his weakness because I can. Good. But up. I said we'd be saying that a few more times during the run. But up. That's just become my own like verbal tick for making sure I can actually get those. Jump on the buh and then use the ice on the duh. The timing on the ice wall jump is weird. For zipping and getting to the wall, there's a chart somewhere of all the different timings to do it. Do I not have the counterattacker equipped? I'm just not in critical health. That's fine. And so we actually get to see this pattern. I haven't seen this pattern in a while now. There we go. We have 3 hit points, which is all sorts of terrible. Maybe not that terrible. It just feels terrible. Like this is a stage again of don't die. I think the shot from the Met does 3 points of damage. I'm actually going to get that health because that's only 2. This is a game of knowing how much damage every last thing in the game does. I'm going to actually just go straight to this time. Whoa.
And I do want...
Go for it.
Sorry. We have passed $1,500 as well, so pretty amazing. Well on our way to our goal of $10,000.
Very nice. Let's keep them coming, everybody. Come on. Whoa. You stayed on the platform. Remember when I said a while ago that Pirate Man's a lot harder the second time? Because you don't have full health. What I really want to do is look out for the bubble. Not because it's particularly fast to let him get in his bubble, but because it's particularly funny. I hope everybody liked that sound effect. There's a nice little like load pause in the game every time the music switches back, which is both terrifying and like satisfying. I don't know. It's like you're in the middle of trying to slide jump because you want to go fast and the game just locks up. Counterattacker not incredibly useful for Burner Man. Like it saves time, don't get me wrong, but I mean this is still pretty effective. Don't shoot him on the 3rd pass. Alright, so we're gonna go for the Sissy Roll zip. Remember Sissy Roll? That mini boss that I talked too much about? He's back. So if I zip too far down, we go off the bottom of the screen and the game thinks I fell in a pit. So here's hoping. I went up. I think I can go the rest of the distance from here. Nope. Nope, the game hates me. That's a pretty tricky zip, because if you go, like, partway down, you also want to make sure the spikes stop you at some point, which I thought they were going to, and they obviously did not. So usually you kind of make your way about a third of the way over, and zip kind of on this row of tiles from there. We're going to do the next best thing here, and just kill Sissy Roll a lot to kind of force him to keep spawning and keep just drilling down. One more here. I actually want a lot of lightning. I don't want that now. Oh no, we're taking more damage because that's how the counterattacker works. Yeah, I think we're good. Just slide into him once. Welcome to guesstimating your health at the end of Rockman and Forte. So we get to do that and get all the way down to low health just in time to fight Ground Man one more time. Whoa! Didn't want that to happen. That's fine. I do actually want to make sure I have a fair amount of Lightning Bolt moving forward. And this is where we're going to try and use as many remote mines as we can on some level. Whoa! And try to get the extra cycle in there because we know we can't damage Ground Man while he's doing that. There is a strat for this screen that involves using... Oh, what happened? He wasn't on the screen enough. That's awesome. Using drills that just wipes everything out, but it also tends to lag the game and eat your jump inputs. And in a screen like that with a lot of pits, you can imagine how bad that is. I love enemies that are on the screen, except they're not on the screen. So it's not a full screen attack, I guess. It's a most of the screen attack. Just gonna use all these mines for no reason. So we made it to Dr. Wily, who I know I said earlier on was not actually in this game, and if you believe me, you should watch more Mega Man speedruns. So let's see what we can do here. The Skull Machine has this little quirk here where every time you go underneath it, it just goes and slams the ground. And we're going to use that. Also, if you let it kind of move enough, it gets into this sort of missile shooting phase. So, if you don't have weapon energy, this game will let you fire lemons. And there's those missiles there. Alright, we'll try and do this again. We'll try and do this one more time. I'm definitely trying to set something up here. So when you don't have weapon energy, you can fire lemons. Whoa! Oh, now I can't even do it if I wanted to do it because we don't have enough health to do it. We'll try it one more time, and if not, we get to fight Dr. Wily, this time with full health. So we want to fire the last lemon to take out the machine, get hit by a missile, and then before the lemon hits the good doctor here, I need to remember now I've also like kind of messed up the damage cycle here. We want to fire a mine to a specific place on the screen where phase 2 will spawn. Let's just make sure again we have that equipped. We didn't get it. Dang. So if you get hit at the right point, you can get a mine in the corner. You detonate it right when Dr. Wily spawns, and life is good. The game just ends. Now you get to see the Wily fight, so welcome to bonus content. Every shot, I think, does 4 points of damage. The weakness is actually Magic Card, but it doesn't go through the capsule at all, so you're kind of just stuck here trying to hit him with the Buster. our saving grace in this fight is going to be the lightning bolt, where if we are low on health, we can use that to just not get hit. We can use it to not get hit when we're high on health too, but you know, if I end up in a situation where I happen to have the counterattacker active, I'll be very happy about that. So these patterns are actually a little scary. You can see I'm taking a bit of damage. I actually don't want to take any of this damage. Ow. Stop that. Time. Sub 45, which seems to be my marathon estimate
well
these
done.
days. Estimate. And so that's that. We stopped King. We stopped Dr. Wily from brainwashing King some more. That's why he turned purple earlier in this cutscene that we missed. Mega Man's all sad, but you know, that's it. That's Rockman and Forte. I do want to give a shout out to literally everybody who's picked up this game in the past year or so as part of our Let's Get More Rockman and Forte runners for the Mega Man relays. So that's KLM, that's Working, who's now 3 on the leaderboard. I know Sage and Ahmad are starting to pick this game up as well. There's a few other people, Phantomire, who want to pick up this game. Please pick up this game. We would love you if you picked up this game. Definitely also shout-outs to Orsa, Joka, and Clear Tonic, who are near the top of the leaderboards. I love their runs. They're great. Follow them, too. Follow everybody. Follow this marathon. Donate to this marathon. I'm going to stop talking, because otherwise I'll just keep doing this. Don't follow me. I'm just an idiot in a hat.
No, you did amazing. Great job.
Thanks. What's up next? There's a schedule here.
Up next, we have a run of Super Monkey Ball 2,
Ooh.
Story Mode 999 Bananas Pauseless by Nambo.
999 bananas.
I don't know what 999 bananas means, but I'm excited to find out.
That runs bananas. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for having me. This game still has 49 CDs.